So this will be a little bit of a short, talkative video. I've made one of these before, but obviously the list has changed. Hello and welcome to my channel, The Danish Readaholic. My name is Silke, and today I will be talking about some book series that I really want to start soon. Simple as that. First of all, I am sorry for my very unorganized posting schedule. I thought that by now I would have my shit together and be able to post on the days that I normally do. But I am still not 100% settled in my apartment, which sucks, but that's just me being slow. And I don't know, I just feel like I've had a lot going on recently, so filming hasn't really been at the top of my head. Well, filming and reading. So sometimes I simply just forget because I'm stressed about other things or I'm in a bad mood or something. But hopefully I will get back on track very soon. I'm sorry, I will get better. Shut up! Why you have to drive like that? Anyways, today I'm making just a fun little I'm not dead kind of video where I will be talking about some book series that I want to start. I will be giving a summary for every single one, or well, I will be reading the blurb and talking a little bit about why it's on the list. Most of them are same reasons, honestly, but still I'm gonna talk about it, so yes. And did I color coordinate my eye makeup to this Bob Marley shirt that I sleep in? Oh yes, because then I could wear my pajamas and look fancy on a video. I'm that bitch. Anyways, let's just get started with book number one. I have 6 to talk about. The first book we have is These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. This was from a Fairy Loot. It looks absolutely stunning, and honestly, I am super excited to get to it. So, let me read to you what it's about. Bree would do anything before making a deal with the Fae. Death is preferable to their vicious schemes, but when her sister is taken by the sadistic king of the Unseelie court, there's nothing Bree wouldn't do to get her back, including making a deal with the king himself to steal 3 magical relics from the rival Seelie court. Gaining unfettered access to the Seelie court is easier said than done. Bree's only choice is to pose as a potential bride for Prince Ronan, the Seelie prince who is not quite as wicked as she thought. Unwilling to let her heart distract her, she accepts help from a band of Unseelie misfits with their own secret agenda. But as Bree spends time with their mysterious leader Finn, she finds herself struggling to resist his seductive charm. Caught between 2 dangerous courts, Bree must decide who to trust with her loyalty and with her heart. Listen, I've been very in a romancy mood, and I don't know if that's because I'm single as fuck, but I've been very in a romancy mood lately. I recently also just read Icebreaker, which I loved, but I'll talk about that in my wrap-up. But I just kind of crave a little bit more romancy stuff, and I feel like this should be, or sounds like it will be, a good mix with fantasy, but also have a lot of romance elements. Because I feel like when they mention it like that in the blurb, that there is obviously a love triangle, it should take a big part in the story, right? If you read this and are like, honey, no, there's not that much romance in this, let me know. But all I really want is like the tension, the sexual tension, and I feel like I'm gonna get that from this, based on the love triangle aspect of it all. Normally, I don't care much for love triangles, but if they're done right, they're done right. They're top tier in my book, but usually they're not. I don't want to know from the get-go who she's gonna choose. I want to have an opinion and then just see it played out. And I'm pretty sure I already know who I'm rooting for, because it gives me kind of, well, just from this description, it gives me very Damon Stefan vibes. So the prince would be Stefan, and the leader of this misfit thing would be Damon. And obviously, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm 100% a Damon girly. And, I mean, what more can you expect? I haven't even started the book and I'm rooting for Finn. Why is this on the list? Well, apart from all the reasons that I've already listed, this is one of my most anticipated books. I believe that this will be a 5-star. I have very high hopes for it. Why I haven't read it yet, I really can't tell you. It's been on my TBR many times. Still is. Like, it's just ongoingly on my TBR, like every single month. I'm like, maybe this is the month. And it's never the month. And I don't know why. Making this list is making me want to sit down and read this now, but I seriously don't have the time today, so there is also that. Next up, we have a book that's actually on my TBR for this month, but have I read it? No. Am I gonna read it before the end of the month? Maybe. I'll put it at a maybe, because I really don't know. Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. Let me tell you what it's about, and then we'll discuss it. There will be plenty of time for me to beat him soundly once I've gotten what I came for. Sent on a mission to retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove, 17-year-old pirate captain Alosa deliberately allows herself to be captured by her enemies, giving her the perfect opportunity to search their ship. More than a match for the ruthless pirate crew, Alosa has only one thing standing between her and the map, her capture, the unexpectedly clever and unfairly attractive first mate, Ridden. But not to worry, for Alosa has a few tricks up her sleeve, and no lone pirate can stop the daughter of the Pirate King. I'm excited. Okay, for this one, again, multiple reasons why I want to start this series ASAP. First of all, there is coming a third book, I believe. The only thing that bothers me is that they won't be making this type of cover. I have thought about trying to make it myself so that I would have one that matches, but I don't know the dimensions of the book that we're getting, so maybe it's taller, smaller, I don't know. And if that's the case, then I don't see the point in spending time matching the cover. But I might do it. Depends. But also, I want to collect the paperbacks where every single one kind of matches, even though they're not from the same series, but all of the Tricia Levenseller books. You know what I'm talking about? These ones? I want them. All of them. Anyways, it is a Tricia Levenseller book. I don't have a Tricia Levenseller book that I don't like. That being said, I've only read 3. None of them are books that I dislike. I think the lowest rated one I have is Warrior of the Wild, and I gave that 3.5. But that was the pacing. And I have a feeling that because this is a series, it is paced differently from Warrior of the Wild, because that was a standalone. And so I have a feeling that this one will be higher rated than that. Also, pirates, which I love. We like some pirates. Let's do it. I feel like currently I'm very much in a mood for like desert fantasies and like pirate ocean sea fantasies, you know? So obviously this is at the top of my list. Also, my best friend Caitlin raves about this book, and I just need to get on with it because I've had it for so long and I need to read it, like ASAP. Next one, also on my TBR for this month, also a book that I'm pretty sure I won't be getting to, but we'll see. Maybe I will. I'm excited for it. That's all I'm gonna say. We have The Princess Will Save You by Sarah Henning. I will read. Don't mess with the crown. When her father dies, Princess Amarante is given an ultimatum: marry the leader of a neighboring kingdom or lose her crown, and possibly her life. To force her hand, her beloved, the stable boy Luca, is kidnapped. But Amarante was raised to be a warrior, not a sacrifice. Nothing will stop her from saving her true love. Why am I so excited about this book? I can't put my finger on it. I just really like the whole, I'm a princess, but I'm also a badass and a warrior. And I know that that's very common in fantasies. I know. I'm aware. Do I care? Not one bit. I love it, and I want to see more of it. Also, I believe that there's 3 books in this series currently, and I am not sure if it's complete or if there's more books or if I'm wrong about there being 3 and there's only 2. But I've just seen all the sequels around. I've seen the 2, I think I've seen the 2 next books around, and their cover is just calling me. So I need to get on with it so I will know if this is actually a series that I need to continue. Also, they're cute. I want to see it. I want to. The only thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is the fact that she already has a lover. It gives very friends to lovers, and we all know how I feel about that trope. But I also feel like the warrior princess kind of makes up for that. So I'm excited for this, nonetheless. The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I need to read it soon. I just need to. So let me tell you what it's actually about, because I don't even know. Megan Chase has a secret destiny, one she could never have imagined. Something has always felt slightly off in Megan's life, ever since her father disappeared when she was 6. 10 years later, when her little brother also goes missing, Megan learns the truth. She is the secret daughter of a mythical fairy king and a pawn in a deadly war. Now Megan will learn just how far she'll go to save someone she loves, to stop a mysterious evil no fairy creature dare face, and to find love with a young prince who might rather see her dead than let her touch his icy heart. Adorable. Well, not really adorable, but you know what I mean. We like that. Grumpy Sunshine. I don't even know if she's Sunshine, but enemies to lovers, right? The Iron King. I do know that this, I don't know if it will continue to be that, but it starts out as a little bit of an urban fantasy. And we all know how I feel about that. But I've only read the beginning of it, so I really don't know where it goes from there, so I still have hope that I will like it regardless. Also, as you can see up here, I have the entirety of the series, and I have also bought the next one, but I just need to know if this book series is actually for me. And now you're wondering, Silke, why are you buying the expensive Fairy Loot edition when you don't even know if you like the book? I don't know. I ask myself that question every single time I buy one. It is what it is. I feel like this universe, because it is so, expensive, as you can see, there is a lot to it. I have a feeling that there will be a lot of things going on, a lot of drama, a lot of quests, probably, and a lot of characters, because, there must be, since there is like 2 spin-off series, and we like that. So I'm excited to see what this book is actually about. Just from the premise, just from the blurb, it doesn't give me much and it doesn't pique my interest, but I just know that a lot of people love this series and I want to know what the hype is about. It is an older series, if I am correct. It is from 2010, so I'm excited to see if I like it despite it being older. But it is definitely a series that I want to start on now, because I've had it for a while and I have almost the entirety of it, so let's just do it. It was also on my TBR for this month. Will I finish it this month? No. This one I'm certain I will not be starting. The other 2 I'm iffy about because I think I can, cram them. Also, I won't be finishing the game in time for playing it at the beginning of next month, so I think I'll just make a different type of TBR video thing, but I haven't really come up with anything yet, so I'll let you know once I do, and then we'll see where it goes from there. We have 2 books left. I'm actually not 100% sure that this is a series, but it says 1. So I'm guessing that it is a series, or that it will be. We have She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. I'm not 100% sure that this is a series or will become one, but there is a 1 on the spine, so I'm counting it. But I am really, really, really excited about this book. Why, you might ask? Well, I've only heard good things. Every single person who has talked about this book has been raving about it. Not just talking, raving about this book. And obviously that piqued my interest. So, let me tell you what it's about. In a famine-stricken village, a seer shows 2 children their future. For the boy, there's greatness. For the girl, nothingness. But China in 1345 lies under harsh Mongol rule, and the other villages can imagine how the boy, Su Chongba, might find success. And indeed, when bandits seize the village, Su Chongba dies. Desperate to survive, the girl steals her brother's identity to enter a monastery. There, Sue learns to be ruthless to avoid her fated death. But when her sanctuary is destroyed by war, Sue is cast back into the world. To stay alive, she must claim her brother's great destiny as her own and rise as high as she can dream. It's giving Mulan, kind of, and I love that for it, but I also just, I don't even know what I'm supposed to expect from this. The reason that this is on my list of books that I want to start, or a book series that I want to read, ASAP, is simply because of the hype that this book has gotten, and from people that I know that I very much trust their opinion and that I believe that they know what I like, have said that I will enjoy this book immensely. And I am beyond excited to start this. I just for some reason always forget about it because, and this is gonna sound stupid, it is a paperback and it stands amongst a lot of other books that I obviously also want to read because it's on my shelves. So I need to get on with this book. That is I just have to. The final one. I actually already have the entirety of this series and I should just be getting on with it. A Throne of Swans by Catherine and Elizabeth Core. When her father dies just before her 18th birthday, Aderin inherits the role of protector of Atreides, a dominion in a kingdom where nobles can transform into birds. Aderin's ancestral bird is a swan, but she has not been able to transform for years, not since witnessing the death of her mother. Aderin must venture into a malevolent heart of the Citadel in order to seek the truth about the attack that killed her mother and to fight for the land she has vowed to protect. I love this whole idea that they're able to transform into birds. I feel like that reminds me of like this series thing that I used to watch on YouTube that was just phenomenal. It was an animator who had taken characters from like Disney and DreamWorks and then all of them had the ability to turn into an animal. And it was just so good, and I loved the whole idea of it, that everyone had like an animal form, and it was just beyond awesome. And this is giving me the same vibes, so that is also why I'm super excited about this. Also, it is short. The sequel is about twice the size of this, but I do have the entirety of the series, and it is also on my list of series that if I complete, I am like, it was on my, what's it called? My list of series that I need to finish this year or something. I haven't finished any of them. Yay me. But I mean, if I could cram this, that would just be awesome. So hopefully I could read these back to back and get them not out of the way, but you know what I mean. I don't know, it just seems like a super cool premise that I haven't really seen before, and I am excited. That's it. Obviously there's a lot of series that I want to start, but these are the ones that are kind of just pulling me a little bit harder than the rest of them. So here we have the stack of book series that I want to start. 3 of them, I already have the next book in the series, so they're probably higher priority than the rest. Honestly, all of them are high priority. That was it. That was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment telling me if you have a series that you're really wanting to start. Let me know down in the comments. If you just want to let me know that you're here but don't know what to comment, you can always leave a green heart. If you like this video, please hit the like icon, and if you want to see more of my bookish content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. And until I see you next time, bye!